Ringing you, Graeme Kenna.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up, or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again, leaving yourself another daily message like usual. I've obviously been sending including you in emails that I've been sending to the council as a collective, and also to the police, and also mainly to the have been addressed mainly to David Crabtree of the Crabtree Care Homes, whom you have now evidently commissioned and co-opted in order to achieve your objectives by denying me access. Denying me access to my own brother, and have sabotaging our direct contact and communication, so he can no longer express himself, and so that you can continue to have this narrative that you're acting in his best interest and doing safeguarding. Who are you exactly safeguarding? It's not exactly my brother that you're safeguarding by endangering his life. Were you safeguarding to Nazim a decade ago, or was it to safeguard yourself because you had been rumbled on the fact that you had been mismanaging public money, and the fact that you were committing ultra viral acts of aggression against my older brother Nazim? Obviously this whole aspect of safeguarding is clearly an opportunity for you to abuse your position of authority and power, and to target and victimize anybody who looks to speak up against you, and that's exactly what's happened in my particular case, hasn't it? I've seen you have looked to abuse your power and your associates and associations in order to target and victimize me. And look at that effort. I was just simply explaining to Christopher Browell in a conversation earlier on today, which no doubt you can listen into, is that let's just review over the last 12 years, what have you exactly achieved? How much money have you exactly saved? I mean, for a local authority that gets billions of pounds of public funding, all you've really achieved is look to save over £250,000 in money that you would have been ordinarily paying my brother in social care, which now is a liability of £1 million daily. So you're not really saved anything, really, have you? £250,000 is nothing for the trouble that you have caused me and my family, and also more particularly that through this process you've bought off judges and judiciaries and ended up kidnapping and murdering my family members and torturing and victimizing us as you continue to do so. So what exactly have you exactly achieved here? Is it money that you wanted? Is it money that you're saving? The amount of money that you could have made or saved is inconsequential to the amount of money that you're liable for now on a daily basis. It's just a false economy looking to target and victimize us and trying to continue to persecute and be aggressive and vindictive and malicious towards me. It's just a false economy, isn't it? You're looking to save money, and as a consequence, you've looked to plunder my family trust fund. Did you think I was so stupid that I didn't know what you were attempting to do? All you've really done through this last 12 years, if not the last 24 years, is just expose yourself for what you truly are villainous and evil and tyrannical and dictatorial and money grabbing lunatics. That's all you've really achieved in this process. You've just basically evidenced it all. Now, obviously, you're now instructing the Crabtree Care Home Sunningdale Care Home under David Crabtree to get me to put things in email to them. Why should I put things in an email to them? This is just another ploy and a strategy for you to waste time. I mean, I sent you an email. I lodged a formal complaint with you through your care manager, complaints manager in September, October, that I'm going to start recording you, and you should change the council's constitution. Rather than doing that, you took what was it, until March, 6 months, 7 months to get back to me on that complaint. So you had then by this stage stage instigated court proceedings in the court of protection, so you could then look to undermine my right to record. So by putting in a transparency order in my mother's case, and then utilize that to punish me, to prevent me from recording and gathering evidence against you. That's the reality of the situation, that you would weaponize a court of protection for your own benefit, for you to achieve your own objectives, and it takes a coordinated effort to do so. And so there's quite clearly calculation and actus reus that are taking place there, including mens reus, which is a criminal mind with criminal intent to do criminal action, which then ultimately resulted in my mother's murder. And you've just simply continued with the same trajectory. You're not going to change. You have no ability or willingness to change, because you believe that you're right, because might is right, and that's what you claim to be, mighty as a local authority. But then why do you, if you're so mighty, then why do you go around with your begging bowl to everybody's house asking for votes then, if that is the case, that you're also mighty? If the reality is that we the people should be grateful for your intervention and authority, when the reality is that you should be grateful for us, that we give you consent. It's always consent is governed by the consent of the governed, and we don't consent. I don't consent to any of this. My brother has never consented to this, and you're breaking your own laws in order to target and victimize me. And what's that really achieving? Look, my brother's suffering, I am suffering, and you're suffering because you're trying to put a square peg in a round hole. You're trying to save money, exploit my labor, and at the same time looking to keep face that you're the city of culture, benevolent and egalitarian, when quite clearly you can't put a square peg in a round hole. You can't expect to have two opposing situations. You can't be egalitarian, benevolent, when at the same time you're torturing and victimizing people. And this is our family situation more clearly highlights this. You're looking to break down families. You're looking to make money out of misery, because you're a destructive force. You're not creative. You don't understand the concept of love and compassion and caring. It's all just alien to you. It's just words that you're looking to sound to give across as sound bites. Why is my brother being held and detained in this manner for now the last 11 months? What have you exactly achieved in that 11 months? In 1 month that I've been in a month and a half, or in fact 4 to 5 weeks, you've quite clearly not been able to the whole situation is now falling apart. I'm emailing every single councillor. I'm gonna tell the whole world that you are torturing my brother and then claiming to be a city of culture. You are clearly malevolent and malicious and vindictive and cruel and cunning and conniving, in order to sustain your so-called respectability as a professional authority. My brother has given me lasting power of attorney over and over again, all which you believe that you can undermine by commissioning the services of the judges and the judiciary and the courts, because effectively they work for you, don't they? The reality is that it's just a facade that they look to peddle out, that, oh no, we're independent and we work in the best interest of our professional duty of care. The reality is that they prostitute out this.
You're approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
As I was saying, they were all prostituting out the services to you for money gain and profit, and I understand that. What I must really applaud you on as a local authority is how you co-opted and coerced my own blood relations, my siblings to act in your best interest over acting in the best interest of their blood relations. This I'm truly astounded at, and must applaud you on, because I didn't think that. I always thought blood was thicker than water. Evidently it's not. It's all about looking to work in your best interest, and you have managed to get my own siblings to turn against me, and now I discover that this is an ongoing thing. This is something that you're specializing in. You have the ability to turn family members against each other and serve your interest, and that is truly astounding. Never mind MK Ultra. You've achieved your objectives.
Sorry, but you've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. If you are happy with your message sent. Goodbye.
Message sent. Absolutely horrendous how they've even co-opted my own siblings into this joint enterprise to target and murder our own blood relation, family members, mother, father, brother. It's just completely ridiculous that I'm having to consistently degrade and humiliate myself on a daily basis to ring them and leave them a message while they all look to hide behind the corporate veil to safeguard their own self interest and their own narrative and agenda. It's truly pathetic and deplorable, I would say. Truly horrendous, the situation I'm facing now.